It was late evening, 17th of April, Hillingdon Hospital maternity ward, Van Morrison playing in the background. We were blessed with this absolutely beautiful baby girl. As soon as I held her in my arms, I said to Gail, she's a flower, we have to call her Lily. And here she is, still as beautiful, married now with Van Morrison playing in the background. Liam was very gentle and protective of Lily when she came home. The same can't be said of Lily when Alice came on the scene. She slapped at every given occasion.
But I'm really looking forward to our first dance. Just because I love that song, and when I hear that song, I just feel like it really reminds me of like me and James.
We bought an upright piano for 50 quid from a woman a few doors down in our street. Lily loved to sit at the piano and play, and I think that's where she got a love of music. As a proud father, the first tune she played was the theme tune to Match of the Day. Hang on. She was in bed by 8:30, so how did she get to know Match of the Day? One Christmas, the girls were about 12 and 10. That's Alice, by the way. We'd finished Christmas dinner, and Gail put the Christmas pudding on the table. So I've gone to the cupboard to get the brandy out so I could flambe the Christmas pudding. As I went to pour, the girl shouted, "Dad, don't do it!" Them two, though, had drank the brandy and replaced it with water. 12 and 10. Lily met James. He was a nice lad and really into his music, as you can see by the table names. In 2017, James asked me for Lily's hand in marriage. I couldn't refuse, as James said to me, I would like to propose to Lily on Talamanca Beach because we're always going to come here. And this is where we're going to bring our kids. And all I have to say to the married couple is, walk on with hope in your hearts and you'll never walk alone.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can I extend a very warm welcome to you all to Hampton Court House, where we gather this afternoon to witness and, of course, to celebrate the marriage between James and Lily. And, of course, marriage is not an easy path. It requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when we are wrong, and the strength and humility to be able to put things right. But above all, it does require unquestioning love. For James and Lily, getting married today is a proud confirmation of the love, respect and friendship that they have for each other. And they're delighted that you, their family and friends, can share in their happiness on this very special occasion.
I call upon these persons here present
To witness that I, James Mills,
to witness that I, James Mills,
do take thee, Lily Alice Greer,
do take thee, Lily Alice Greer,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon these persons here present
To witness that I, Lily Alice Greer,
to witness that I, Lily Alice Greer,
do take thee, James Mills,
do take thee, James Mills,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I promise to love and cherish you,
I promise to love and cherish you,
comfort and care for you,
comfort and care for you,
support and encourage you,
Support and encourage,
and to be loyal and faithful to you always.
and to be loyal and faithful to you always.
I make these promises to you
and make these promises to you
for the rest of our lives together.
for the rest of our lives together.
For the rest of our lives together.
The ancient and traditional way of sealing a partnership for life is with the giving and receiving of rings. And the wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and it has no end, and it signifies unending and everlasting love. It's also an outward sign of the lifelong promises you're both making to one another here today. The wedding ring in this country is traditionally worn on the third finger of the left hand because in ancient times it was believed a vein ran directly from that finger to the heart.
Lily, I give you this ring
as a token of my love and affection
as a token of my love and affection,
and a sign of our marriage.
a sign of our marriage.
Wear it with happiness and pride,
Wear it with happiness and pride,
now and always.
now and always.
That's not coming off, is it?
James, I accept your ring,
And I give you this ring
and I give you this ring
as a token of my love and affection
as a token of my love and
and
affection
a sign of our marriage.
and a sign of our marriage.
Wear it with happiness and pride,
Wear it with happiness and pride,
now and always.
now and always.
Well, in the presence of your family and friends, you promise to love and care for one another, to share the difficult times as well as the happy times. And will you remain together as a married couple for the rest of your lives?
We will.
Now, my privilege and indeed my pleasure to declare that you're now husband and wife.
Good afternoon to you all, and what a memorable day it's been so far. So the day has come. James, Lily, you are now Mr. and Mrs. Mills. So for those of you who know me, I'm Dan, and I'm the best man. I've known James for 10 years, and I believe we've been close mates for most part of those years. So in keeping with tradition, I started preparing this speech by writing a list of the wild times, the strip clubs, the opium dens, the street fights. That time we jumped 3 taxis in one night. We had a great time, didn't we, Lil? I've actually known Lily for longer than I've known James. I remember becoming friends with Lil when we were at sixth form at secondary school at St Mark's School in Hounslow. I've got to say, Lil, it's amazing to see what a beautiful, caring and hysterically funny woman you have become. We've had some amazing times in the past, and I'm so happy for you. This won't be the character assassination that a best man's speech traditionally is, as it would be impossible to do so, because James is the best man I have ever met. But I'll tell you all now what I believe James is known for. Firstly, his sense of style. Easily the best dressed man in the best club at an occasion, and today is no exception. Secondly, his love of music and his obsessive love of the Beatles, which no doubt goes down very well with the Scouts contingent in here. And lastly, his sense of humour in his annual season ticket renewal at West Ham. James, you're one of the kindest and most generous people I know. You're a top mate, who I know I'll always be able to call for a chat. And I'd like to thank you for allowing me to play a part in your big day. I know that since he set eyes on Lil, his mind was made up. Right back from their first dates and getting to know each other, to moving in together and their engagement, their relationship has gone from strength to strength. This is clear for all to see in how they laugh together and enjoy each other's company so much. You are absolutely made for each other. So I and everybody in this room wish you love, health and happiness for as long as you both shall live. I'd like to wish you all a brilliant evening and to enjoy it while it lasts, because these days do not come around often. To the bride and groom.
My beautiful wife, Lily. We first met on our good friend Louis' birthday in the Kingston Gate pub And I looked at her and I thought, Millsy, you've got no fucking chance. The same night, we went on to an after party in Islington, and I cornered her in the kitchen. And I quizzed her for about an hour on Oasis, the Beatles, the Stone Roses, and she passed with flying colours. By which point I was on my knees begging for a date. Our first date, I took her to a night of championship boxing in Bethnal Green. And she was over the moon with it, honestly. I'm not just saying that, yeah, she absolutely loved it. And I thought, fuck me, this is the girl for me. Lily, you are the kindest, sweetest, funniest and most beautiful person that I've ever met. And I'm honoured to call you my wife. And I'm so thankful that you've chosen me to spend the rest of your life with. I love you dearly, and I will always love you.
Wink and blink and a nod. Sailed off in a wooden shoe. Sailed off in a crystal light into the sea of dew. Where are you going and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We're off to fish the heron fish that lived in a beautiful sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Wink and blink and a nod. Winking and blinking are two little eyes, and nod is a little head. And the wooden shoe that sails the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. So close your eyes while mother sings of wondrous sights that be, and you will see such beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old moon watches over the fishermen three, winking, blinking and nod.
Lily and James, this is a special wedding day verse penned in a most special way that proudly proclaims that Lily and James are truly our match of the day. A special verse for the special nurse who today before us all married, it seems, the man of her dreams, and now she's our belle of the ball. I'll begin if I can when the romance began and how they met their fate when Mills met Miss Greer, our bride of the year, one night in the Kingston Gate. She had charm, she had grace, a beautiful face, really quite a catch. So they fixed up a date, but she had to wait, well, he couldn't miss the match. Well, a short while later, they had their first date. It was quite a romantic scene. Yes, he wished her away on Valentine's Day for live boxing in Bethnal Green. Their love grew strong, and before very long, their romance blossomed and grew. So we bought a nice flat, then 5 years after that, Lily moved in too. Well, the romance grew stronger, and before much longer, in Ibiza to Lily's delight, he got down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?" by their favourite steak restaurant one night. Well, as you can guess, she cried out yes, and today all her dreams he fulfills, as we toast their new life as husbands and wife, James and Lily Mills.